Oh, getting tangled with cables. Oh, la 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 la, warm up the voice. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all well. I have nearly completed the modules. Nearly. I just need to do the recordings, the voiceovers today. If I don't get it, do you know what, I'm not even stressing. If I don't get it done today, I will get it done tomorrow. I know I said I hope to get it for Friday, but I'm like, do you know what, hope to get it completed for the weekend. That's what I want to do, is hopefully get it completed for the weekend, and then we can get released on Monday. I'm looking forward to it. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Right, so that's us live. If you do have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, go and give us a wee follow. House of Justine, and link is in the bio, which makes it very, very easy. Twitch.tv. Thank you. So, I need to load up. It's strange, I don't know why it happens, but the chat from Instagram doesn't load up, but that's because you need to go live on Instagram. You need to share a stream key from Instagram to Streamlabs to then connect to, and thank you for the heart me. And then Twitch, it can go live through Twitch fine, but I can't get the chat from Twitch. I don't know why, but I've got it working, and that's the main thing. So YouTube and Facebook come through Streamlabs absolutely fine. So it does. But the what do you call it? Twitch and YouTube do not. Hello, Trixie. You've had your walk, so go lie down. Oh, is she on your chair? We'll go on another one. Ow! Oh, Fifi is sprawled on her chair. Oh, is your baby? Oh, she's sitting on your chair? Oh no, there's another one you can lie on. I know that's your chair. I know you sit on it all the time. I know. But we've got to share. We do. We have to share our things. No, you do need to share. Don't say that you know because you're all cute. No. We need to share. Okay? So, go and sit up on the blue one. Come on, right. 2 wee seconds just to... Right, come on, up here. Up on the top. Right, here you go. Go. Up. Come. No, you want her off of that, don't you? But no, you need to go up. Come on. No, just sit on this one. Fifi! Shush. Shut. You just shush. Right, I'm defusing the situation. You don't need to add your wee 10 piece. Right, Mum, up here. Come on. There. Right, and then you've got your pillow. You can lie on that. Okay, right, come on. There you go. Good girl. Fifi, shush. You're on her chair. I will kick you off it if you keep the attitude up. It's a good girl. Right, now you go lie on this one. Okay? I know it's the flies are annoying, but you need to put up with them. Honest to God. Oh my God, Trixie! You need to just go and lie in that. Right, you need to share. There, look, there, she's coming down. You can go lie on it. There, she's coming off it. Right, on you go. Right, go. Go sit on it. No, I wasn't meaning go get her. I was meaning go and sit on it. Oh my God. They say the dog looks like the owner. Oh. Yeah. Have you ever heard the phrase of nothing nice to say, don't say it? Because it's easy enough just to block, and that's the thing. So thank you for your engagement, but bye bye now. Honestly. Hello, Chantel. I can't be bothered with the trolls today, so they'll just get blocked. Normally, I've got the patience, but not today. I've actually got patience, but I just can't be bothered even entertaining them. Normally, we run with it. And I put an oil in my hair that just did not do anything. I couldn't find my normal one. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. Always is. But, yeah. It just literally made it. Oh my god, it feels so dry. It's made hydrated and it's dehydrated it. So yeah, I need a trim. The hair's not been cut in a while. But it did feel soft before I used the bloody straighteners on it, and now it's that, so I'm going to be doing a hair treatment tonight. Yes, we are. Because it wasn't this bad just an hour ago. I hate when things like that happen though. Right, okay, let's... So, if anybody is wanting a wee reading, they are reserved over on the website, houseofjustine.com. All details are here. If anybody does have any questions, it's just a wee hand tap, just no legal or health questions. I don't deal with... No, there's a lot of... No, just no. If you are on the other side of everywhere, hello my honeys, how are yous? And yeah, if you want a wee reading, just go over to the website and reserve it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collectively do a wee reading just for the full chat room. So if you are listening, hopefully it will make sense to you, and if it does, please just let me know in the chat. So, but if anybody does want a more in-depth reading, obviously just tailored specifically for yourself, then please just head over to the website, my darlings, okay? So collectively today we want to obviously see what the weekend holds for everybody. We'll keep it a wee bit specific today. So, oh, there Fifi's came back in, she's laying on the blue chair and Trixie's nowhere to be seen. So all of that hassle for nothing, Trixie. Honestly, right, let's see. What is the weekend going to bring for everybody in the chat today? How are they feeling? And where is it going to go? So the first card that we're pulling is the Empress, Angel of Abundance. That did come out reversed. So obviously the Empress is all about our empowerment, of course. With the fact of her coming out reversed, I'm definitely seeing... I feel as if you are having to step outside your comfort zone more than anything. Especially to get what you're really wanting. That's like our big thing here, is we're wanting to obviously achieve goals that we've been thinking of and manifesting for the past 6 months. I'm sensing, and as much as we need to be pushed out of our comfort zone, that is where we're going to succeed, is within that failure as well, is trusting that even in the failure we're going to succeed. So I do feel as if obviously with that message and obviously the Lover's card, the Angel of Commitment, it's just validating that again. It's reversed, so it's validating that you need to get out there, my darlings. Be kind to yourself, of course, because there is going to be a bit of difficulty. And then the Three of Pentacles. I love my cards. Absolutely love my cards. With the Lovers and Angels of Commitment, and then having the Three of Pentacles action, is do not hold back. Literally, as much as the fear, you literally cannot. So if there's been anybody you're wanting to be asking things about, then do it. If there's anybody that you're like been procrastinating emailing about, do it. We need to start making the changes, my darling. Chantel, if you've got a wee question, my honey, pop it down. Just no legal or health questions. I'm going to pull another couple just to see. So the Eight of Swords, restrictions. So that's how I'm saying it's not going to be easy, right? It's not going to be easy. But the strengths that you will learn from this, the sun. Chantel, for me to do a love reading, you need to go over to the website and reserve yourself a psychic reading. But if you do have a question, for example, are you going to find love in the next 6 months? I can answer like a yes, no, just like the pendulum. I just don't use the pendulum anymore because the pendulum just took too long. So for a long time I'd be sitting there and I'm like, I've got the answer, I've got the answer. I'm just waiting on the pendulum catching up. So yeah. So off the back of that, my darlings, so whatever it is, I do feel it is career wise, and a bit of like just getting your life in balance. I feel as if it's like, no, it's more the life in balance, isn't it? Yeah. So changes that are needing to be made in your life, as in your day-to-day life, whether that's in a relationship, with a partner, with a friendship, with your children, with a work colleague. Whatever it is you've been holding back on, we need to take the step forward, but it's going to teach you the biggest lesson about trusting yourself, and also about the restrictions. You will overcome them. With my relationship I have, should I leave? I'm getting a no for some reason. Now what if I go like, right, what's going on? Because I'm a nosy sod. Thank you, Holly, my darling, for the validation. Obviously the Sun is Angel of Happiness card. Whenever that normally comes out, it's a representation of you being the sunshine in most people's lives, and I do believe that is true. But it's because it's coming out at the end, and especially after the restrictions, it's validation of the struggles are, like, you're going to get through the struggles, and what you've been manifesting for the past 6 months is going to be your reward, in a sense. It's the best way to, like, it's the easiest way to explain it. I love the tarot cards. So I do. I absolutely love the tarot cards. Let's see. Oh! Wheel of Fortune, Angel of Destiny. There we go. So we're overall 100% validation that, do you know what I mean? That the Wheel of Fortune, Angel of Destiny, it is there. You'll literally need to just go out and grasp it. It's like me now. I've had to pull back on a few things because I'm not in the right headspace to be doing. Now, it's different when I come on a live stream. I'm in my shed. I'm in my safe space. I've got my dogs. I've got obviously the kids are at school now. But do you know what I mean? I'm not out in any other energy apart from my own. And it's the way I'm recuperating now, obviously dealing with the grief of losing Molly. And I know a lot of people don't get it, like the connection people have with their animals, but she was my baby before I had babies, plus she was my first elderly dog. So I just, do you know what I mean? That wee grey face was there forever. Hey Will, that wee grey face was there forever, so do you know what I mean? You always think you've got a longer time than what you do. And I'm hoping, I've got a wee event on the 14th of September that I'm hoping that I'll be completely ready for. But I get this as well. I can resonate with this reading because as much as the hardship and everything that I've went through just in the past couple of weeks, I can relate because I'm learning. It's weird. But I'm like, I can feel her. Like yesterday was the first time I went back to the field where me and the dogs always went. And it was the first time that I was there without her. And that was a big, like, I cried in the car before I got out. And then this morning we were there and I had another wee cry while I was walking, because I was that used to, she wouldn't be on the leash and she would just be walking behind, and I keep going to look behind me as if she's still there. And I done it today I totally forgot, and that was me crying as we're walking. But do you know what, I feel better, and it's getting easier to talk about her. Like yesterday I opened the fridge and our medication was still in the fridge in the back, because obviously I had to clean the fridge as you do, and that was me like crying, because I'm like, I can't do anything with that yet. I'm like, I need to keep that in the fridge. So it's grief, it will knock you anyway, like sideways, upways, downways, from under you. But I always say like grief is in so many different things. You can grieve over a friendship ending. You can grieve over the end of a relationship. You can grieve obviously over losing a loved one. You can grieve obviously over just loss. Do you know what I mean? You grieve that loss, and no matter what it is, you still need to process it, and process it in a way where you can feel, right, okay, I can do this. But it's weird. I did feel as if I felt her yesterday. Like in the field, it was weird. Hey Carol, thank you for the heart me. I did feel very like, it was like it came over me. And obviously I've lost, like, I lost my grandparents, and I've lost my uncle, and obviously I've lost like my auntie, and people, I've lost people along the way. But it was as if she's a cat. I took it and people might think that we're stupid and stuff like that, but it was just so, I think more so because it was the first time I was back, but it was just so different. And it wasn't the heat, right? But it just felt so different, and it felt as if she was just reassuring me that she's always with me. And it's the first time that I've properly felt as if I'm like, I know she's here. And it's weird. Now that's getting me emotional, so we'll stop talking about that. Recover, rubber. I go to laughter. That's why my mediumship there is a lot of laughter, because the emotional side can, and I'll still, honestly, some spirit make me absolutely bawl my eyes out. I'm like, I'm so sorry for crying. But they love you so much. Oh, thank you for the hand heart, Holly. Pop your wee question down if you've got one, honey. But with my mediumship, I like to bring in a lot of laughter, but it's naturally done. Hey Amy over on Facebook, hi gorgeous. I'll do another wee collective reading because I'm on for at least another hour, so I'll do one before we finish up if you're here. Holly, is that a legal question, Holly? Because illegal, I don't like getting involved in illegal stuff, honey. If you word it in a way... Right, okay, that's fine then. Right, okay, it's not legal. Right, that's fine. Because I'm like, is that legal? Holly, it scares me. See, when people ask me legal stuff, I'm like, I can't get involved. That's why I'm like, if you're up to anything, don't tell me, because if I get questioned, I don't need to lie, because I can't lie. Honestly, I can't. I don't know what it is in me. I just can't. Even as like wee white fibs, the kids will ask, does this, apart from, see the Santa question, I dodge it. I don't even respond to it. I hit it with a question. Well, what do you believe? That's the right answer. Honestly. Right, okay. I refuse John's first offer. Will I now get more, please? I'm getting a yes for that, my darling, and good luck. Hi, Lee. But I'm very much like, aye. I like, don't get me involved, please. Don't get me involved. I like to Don't know what we don't want to fuck you. There is disclaimers all over my website. Oh my god. See the stuff that I've got to do, honestly. But yeah, it just gets me so uncomfortable. Like really uncomfortable. I'm like, oh my god. Good. Go with your gut, my darling. Honestly, that's what I love about, that's like the big thing I love about my job, is teaching people to understand. And the thing is, I've not done, like, this is why I'm doing the online courses, and they're going to be obviously reasonably affordable for everybody. It's price range. And you can do them at your own leisure. They just take so long to generate. I'm like, so I'm probably not getting another one done for 6 months after I get this one finished. Oh my god, there's so much that goes into it, because I want to make sure obviously it's good, and I need to check it, and I need to get obviously other people to improve it as well, because you don't always notice the mistakes. Yes, I trusted my gut, but then we naturally doubt it. Of course we do, Holly. That's the conscious mind coming in and just tampering with our intuition that is naturally gifted to us. How cute's my wee teacup? I love teacups. Me and my youngest absolutely love a wee teacup. And this was only I think it was like $1.50 in Tesco. And I'm like, I need to get that. Me and Dylan will like that. So I don't drink tea or coffee or that. But I drink Pepsi Max, so I put that in it, so it's like tea or a coffee. I purposely slurped. I do apologise. Yes, 100%. And that's the thing, my questions is just really just that voice to go, you're correct, because I should probably be saying what you already feel. I'm just giving you that validation, and you said it perfectly. Do you know what I mean? You knew you were right. You just needed that other person to go, yes, you're correct. So I'm glad I was able to give you that validation, Holly, my darling. If you are new, please make sure you drop a wee follow. And if you are ever wanted to like ask a psychic or a medium any questions, please ask me. I'm a wee open book. I love answering questions, and I love helping people trust themselves, because the more we trust our intuition, the easier our life becomes. Well, actually, I don't know about that, because sometimes you trust it and then things happen, don't it? You know where I'm getting. But no, it's always good. Like, our subconscious part of our existence is such, it's amazing. Like, the amount of stuff you will learn about yourself, I always say to people, go and have a look on YouTube, go and have a look on Spotify, podcasts, go and have a look at your local library and get some books on spiritual mediums. Like, one of the wee books there, this shows you how long I've had it, because it's pure words. I think I left it out in the rain, or I spilled, so I can't remember what happened to it, but like spirit messages, this is just someone's book on themselves. Do you know what I mean? And their training at the Arthur Findlay College, and their work and passion for mediumship. So I've read that already, and it's funny because I actually found a page that I marked out, and I'm going to read it again because I've not read it in so long. So there's a lot that there's a lot. There is so much that I want to do, but I just need to obviously be mindful as well about, I'm only one person that can do it, and I still need to obviously create social media posts and do this and do that and blah, 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 blah. Never mind building up my client book. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I couldn't come on this morning though. Oh my God, my stomach. I don't know what I ate yesterday though. But also I had the sourdough bread, and I don't know if it was just because obviously it's better bread that was just fixing things. But oh, I don't even know what time it was, but I had to get up. I was running, I'm like, oh, I don't want to be sick. So the hand was going under the cold water. The wee old trick in the book, and I'm like, right. I feel better. So I was like, when my alarm went off, I'm like, snooze, I'm not getting up this morning. So I need that extra half hour in my bed. Oh, but honestly, I'm like, I can't even think, but oh, do you know what it'll be? Do you know what it would? I know what it was. I had chipsticks. I just realised I had chipsticks. See the crisps? That's what it would have been. It wasn't. I was just having a reaction. Honestly, I was like, what did I eat last night? Honestly, I'm ready for some happiness and positivity after 2 years of hell. Onwards and upwards for my kids. Oh, I can relate to you, my darling. Yeah, I feel as if the past 2 years has definitely been a shift and a half. Like, it's definitely been one of those ones where you're like, come on, right, enough's enough. Enough is enough. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, what do you do? Do you know what I mean? What do you get when you fall in love? Oh, honestly. But we manage it, don't we? We're still here. We're still thriving as much as it's difficult. Oh, Holly, my darling, I am so sorry to hear that about your dad passing, and also that's a double whammy. Also the loss of the trust, the betrayal. Oh. Two wee seconds. I just need to. I had notifications that I don't really need to have up, so I was just. They were annoying me. Aye, that's some that'll be. Just have to acknowledge them. They always say that with they always say that in the spiritual movement, when there's a big loss in our lives, that's normally when our spiritual development really starts and our spiritual journey really starts. Just as I was I was starting the more of a mindful journey. I was like focusing on obviously getting myself better, because I was like, I don't want to go down the route of medication or anything like that. And more so seeing my sisters and my mum having to be on the medication and all the health side effects. It's not nice. So it's been a journey, and that's how I always say to people, like, I get it. Like, I get those thoughts. Do you know what I mean? I've had those thoughts before. Like, I get it. I've not had them for a long time, thankfully. But do you know what I mean? I don't have a good day every day. It's not perfect, do you know what I mean? But I have bunches of good days, maybe weeks. And then obviously I might be hormones are hormoning. Do you know what I mean? Moon energy is moon energy. So that's life, and that's why I say we don't strive to like perfection or happiness. I am striving to contentment. I want to be content. and go, right, this is the stuff. Oh. Do you know what I mean? Because all those emotions we need to experience life: anger, sadness, love, happiness, cheer. Do you know what I mean? Fear, as much as the fear is just a thought, but it's there. Do you know what I mean? But it's the way we manage it. But we lost my sister-in-law, and that was hard, especially with her being so young and it being so unexpected as well. And then obviously finding out her living conditions, and it was a big shock. Like, it really hurt, and I know it hurt my, it was a hard one. So I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just understanding yourself more and trusting yourself more, which helps. And I know the words that I'm saying, it's like, oh, we just need to trust yourself, you just need, I should be able to. But I've done the work to be able to say that. And that's the thing, it all comes down to how much effort and intention you put into yourself. Like, intention will help so much. Because we can decide how we act on how people treat us and what they say to us and how we manage it. We are in control of how we manage our emotions and how we deal with those situations. And I know obviously grief's, that's a subject on its own. I'm not just meaning grief. But when people do things to us along the way, minus grief, take that part out, because that's a totally different navigational system. But sometimes it takes that to really start living. Do you know what I mean? It takes that grief to really start living and appreciating life, because you can feel them, you know that they're there. That, like what I was saying with Molly, like, do you know what I mean? I feel, and then I have like talked to my Uncle John and my gran's always about, do you know what I mean? She's my wee door bouncer. She's, do you know what I mean? She's getting all the intel. Let me see your ID, thank you. She's protecting me and you. Do you know what I mean? She's always got the best intentions for anybody, that woman. Our children may say other things, but grandchild experience, she was a top-notch granny. Absolutely, I would put her on that pedestal as a parent. My mum's got a few strong. She loves her mum, but yes, that's a different experience, and that's the thing. We're all living our own human experiences, and we're all trying to navigate some sort of direction. Thank you for the hand turner, Rose, my darling. Bethany, will Sal reach out to me again? Yes, but I feel as if it's going to be a wee bit of time before that happens. But I'd like to say yes. Yeah, I can't eat the crisps again. I can't eat them. Oh, the twinges I've still got, by the way. I'll need to go and have some toast. How do we fix a sore stomach, Justine? Eat more food. Honestly, I'm such a Taurus through and through. It's like, don't ask me to go out for drinks. Ask me to go out for food. I am there. I'm there, and I am recommending a place. I'm giving you a few options. Me and my friend, I messaged her last night. We've not even been able to see each other during the summer holidays, which is when we normally get a good catch up with each other, of course. And I messaged her. I'm like, I hope your first day officially back was not too stressful, because she works in the schools, but she works with kids with additional needs, so they are autistic and stuff like that. So I think there's maybe about 3 or 4 in her class. And she's like, yeah, it was fine. I survived. So, we were like, right, we can only do evenings now since everybody's back. I'm like, right, let's go for food as a Korean barbecue partic. As I get, it's absolutely fantastic. Fancy that. She's like, I'm up for that. So I was like, right, okay. As it, we'll get it sorted for payday. Because the school, oh my god, the school uniforms. I was actually not too bad because obviously this year it was going into primary 3 and going into second year. So with first year it was like buying blazers, buying 3 pairs of trousers, buying 2 pairs of shorts. And this year he's like, Mum, I don't want trousers, I just want to wear shorts. And I'm like, right, that's fine. So I was down the trousers, thankfully. I've got myself in a predicament. Oh no, Donna. I hope I may be able to help. I hope so. I hope so, my darling. What was I saying? So I wasn't out so much, and thankfully his gran was like, let me take the boys out. She's like, can't let me get them. So I saved a wee bit of money, thankfully. But I still had to go buy the trainers because in JD, Dylan was like, Mum, I don't like them. And also the trainer that he normally wears, I can get in the Nike outlet for half the price. And it's also got a strap. Do you know what I mean? He likes the strap rather than laces. So, and what he ends up doing is just going, you can do it, but I go, oh, can somebody tie my laces for me? No, you can just strap them. So when I went into the Nike shop, so instead of paying £60 in JD, I was 34 in the Nike shop. So that was no bad. So plus I also bought Dylan's t-shirts. Aspire do like a wee offer before like holidays and that kick in. They always do like a wee offer on the school t-shirts, and it's like buy 5 for like price of 3 or something good like that, or like 20% off. Can't remember. So you end up getting like a t-shirt free. So instead of paying like £50, you're paying like 30. I think I was like £36. So it's like, do you know what I mean? It's a good saving. And because he doesn't wear the shirts, he likes it, but he's comfier in the t-shirts. And being at school, you need to be comfortable. I remember being a lassie and sitting with tights on, and with the old school bloody thingies, your legs would end up all bloody itchy because the chair would be digging in and then the tights would be digging in, and it was annoying. Aye. So I'm very much promoting comfort. So if the boys are comfortable with what they're wearing, hey presto. The only disappointing thing is I purposely went to the big Marks and Spencers and they had no shirts left. So I need to actually go and pick them up. But I got ones from Asda, and Mum was like, I like the Marks and Spencers ones. And I'm like, well, we'll see what's happening. We'll slide in the Asda ones to see if he notices the difference. But it's a lot cheaper in Asda, and the quality in Asda is pretty decent for the uniforms, because they actually preferred the trousers in Asda. Because he's a footballer, so he's got muscly thighs, and he's maturing. He's a young man. Do you know what I mean? He's 13 now. He's taller than me. He's got legs that are the size of watermelons. His thighs. I was watching him play football, and and I could see the sizes. See, because he'd been running about and his muscle was obviously like pumped up, and he was walking, and I'm like, that's like a fully grown man's leg, like muscly man leg. Like you could see the muscle at the top of the knee, and I'm like, the size of that muscle. I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, because I've got quite decent like muscly legs, but I'm like, I want to get muscly like that. Honestly, I was like, I didn't realise how actually big his legs had got. And then obviously, I was like, wow. So, it's quite funny because a lot of he's got a good amount of pals that are the same height, but there's a few that are quite short, and it's funny, haha, because I'm like, they're just going to shoot right up, Ryan, and be taller than you. You're taking the piss out of them. Wait until they're you're only reaching maybe the 5'10" mark, and then away up to 6'5". So I'm like, you're not going to be the tallest forever. But he definitely was like, overnight, he went to play Blair with with the school, done their annual trip, and he came back and his voice had changed. That was when his voice dropped. So I didn't get to hear the crackle, like the change. He went away and came back, and man, I was like, oh my God. I did have a cry. And he said, Mum, what are you crying for? And I'm like, I miss your squeaky voice. See, the thing is, it's funny because he laughs it off, because I'm like, you need to remember, I just see you as that wee tiny baby. And Dylan, he's like, Mum, stop calling me baby. Or, I call him Babas. I'm like, what is a Baba? And he's like, don't call me that. Ryan doesn't bother because he knows I'm not going to no date. But I had to have the conversation with Dylan in the car this morning. He said, stop calling me that. And I'm like, excuse me. I was like, I've always called you. I was like, it is what I call you and your brother. I was like, I will forever call you. I was like, I will not use it as much. I was like, but it's just comes off my tongue. Is it because that's how you are? Is it you're my wee tiny baby, and you will always be that wee tiny baby, even though you're growing up and you're a young man. And he's like, okay, Mum. So 7 turning 19. His birthday's next month, but he's honestly, the attitude of him. The second, the second is, challenging. Hard work. I love them, but the amount of people that go, oh my God, you've got patience innocent, and I'm like, yes, you've got to with your kids. So I told him this morning, see that room I've told you that we're cleaning all week? We're doing it today. And he's like, what? No, we'll do it tomorrow. And I'm like, no, we're not. I said, you're not playing any technology until it's done. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. Wish me luck, because it's an absolute bomb site. Ryan's quite decent, but Ryan's not got toys now, do you know what I mean? He's just got his computer, so it's a lot easier for him to keep his room tidy. But Dylan just doesn't put things back. That's his issue. Just leaves it. Just like, do you know what I mean? I do the same. And that's the thing, that's how I'm like, and that's how I'm like, I don't moan at them. I normally clean. I would normally do it, but I'm like, no, you need to learn to tidy your room. You need to understand it. Because it was funny, because I went to his teacher right now to clean the bathroom. And Dylan got a free card because he explained exactly how you clean a bathroom. So I was like, I know you can clean it because you've actually helped me before, so I'll let you off for this one. But Ryan's like scrubbing. And he's like, this is child abuse. I'm like, it's not. I said, this is education. I said, this is lifelong skills that you need to know how to clean a bathroom. So we cleaned the shower, he cleaned the sink, and he cleaned the toilet. We done it together, collectively. So I've done the majority of it, but we got him. And he's like, anything is abuse. Abuse. I'm like, it's not. Fantastic. I'll get that done for you. I'll get that done, honey. Thank you so much. I'll get that done most likely tomorrow. Alana, my darling, I'll get that. I've got football in the morning, so the afternoon into the evening that'll get completed and sent over. What I may do is if you've put anything specific, or if there is anything specific, just send me a wee email over the anything that you're wanting popped, like if you're wanting to be like in a specific area, or if you just want me to just go for it, then that's absolutely fine. Oh, exciting! Oh, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it. I love doing the email readings, but there's so much pressure with the email readings because I don't have your validation there and then, so I type up like all this information and then I'm like, oh, send. But do you know what, I love doing the email readings. I feel as if you can sit in the energy. It's more as if, especially if I get spirit coming in, it's nice because what I end up doing is I voice record it, and I've got this wee app that then turns my voice recording into a script of what I've spoken about, so it means I don't need to worry about typing up. I can literally just say what I see, and it makes you get a lot more detail, and that's what I enjoy. So I go in with the psychic stuff, type up everything that I need to do, and then obviously connect with spirit, and we turn on that wee mic, and it records it, and then I can edit it and make it sound actually, because sometimes I just fire out with things, and because it's on an email I don't worry about obviously how I'm saying it, because I know I go in and obviously make it sound. There's barking, but I don't think it's my dog's barking, because I've got one there sleeping. No, it's not, it's fine. It's not mine. It's two different dogs barking at each other, you can tell. Ah, thank you, Alana, my darling, thank you. Honestly, I have the best clients. I done a lady while I was away, booked a wee email reading. I says to her, I was like, I'm just on holiday. She's like, Justine, she's like, see if it's not until next week or the following week. She's like, do not worry about it. She said, that's why I've done the email. She's like, no rush. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So I really, honestly, I appreciate every single one of you, whether you use book readings or not. If you're engaging in the chat, amazing. If you're tapping the screen and you're a wee silent watcher, like, I just enjoy this space that I've created, because people are, honestly, it's just pure. We can call, do you want me to call each other out on my bull? Got no, excuse me. But I really enjoy the wee space that I've created, and it's only going to get bigger, and I'm looking forward to that. By the way, if anybody knows how to switch your subscriptions off on TikTok, going to let me know. I actually think I might need to type it, write an email into TikTok, which is a bit mental. I'm coming up with, I'm generating, oh yeah, if you've not already, send me there's a wee post that I've got up, and it's just asking if you would be interested in a subscription service. And with that subscription service, you would get a weekly email. You get obviously discounts to classes, obviously to products and services on the website. You also get no, do you know what, I'm not even telling you, keep that in a surprise. That's what's going to be in the email. So I've got a wee post up. You'll just see like a black screen with me on it, and there's like a wee box of information. Comment your wee name on the post, and what I'll do is I'll message you, get your email address, and I'll send you I'll send you all over it when I'm doing it, with the information at the weekend, because I'm looking forward. Only the reason why I'm not going through TikTok is the TikTok take too much of a cut for me to justify putting like a specific price on it. I just can't. I'm looking at the price, I'm like, that just is not reasonable, and it's only because I need to go higher with the price, because TikTok takes such a large percentage. So I don't get enough awareness on TikTok to see that as a reputable business, and it's not happening. I want to grow authentically and be true to myself and be true to my clients and continue that no matter what. And the ethics of increasing a price because there's a middleman, when I can just take out the middleman. Because it's not just TikTok I stream on. I fair dues, I get more viewers from TikTok, but when it comes to likes on posts, Instagram isn't that far behind it. So it's, do you know what I mean? We're quite, if you look at all, I've not got a lot of followers on YouTube. I think it's 71 I've got. I had to make a new Facebook, so I'm low there. I think I've got like 124 or something like that. Then with Twitch, I think I'm at like, I don't know if I'm at 60 or not. And then Instagram, I've got over 1,000 that I've been growing for the past 2 years, maybe a bit longer. And then from that, obviously TikTok is my biggest following, but engagement wise, relatively par all over. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so I know that using, like, putting all my focus in TikTok's not the right thing, and that's why I've cut out the music so that I can obviously go live on other platforms, and it's going to benefit me because I really want to, obviously, the ideal plan is over the next couple of years that YouTube will be the main one. Because from there you can obviously stream everywhere as well, but I feel that's where I want to make it possible, is on the YouTube one. Yeah. So if you've got YouTube, please go give me a follow. Link is in the bio. Thank you for the gifts, my honeys. Thank you, my darlings. But like with this, if people, I think yesterday I got like 2 hand hearts, and obviously Shannon booked the reading, but I got 2 hand hearts and a couple of roses in that. And so if that's what, £2, just say it was £2.50, right? I got £1 of that yesterday. £1, actually $1. It was worked out as like $1.43 because I think it worked out as like $3 something. So I got like $1. So they took over half of that. So for me to charge, do you know what I mean? So for me to charge the prices that I do, I know you did, thank you, my darling. But like, I'll get less than 40 pence of that hand heart you sent. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it's like, so it's not far off 70% they take. I think it depends how much you make them. I think that really, if it changes when, I really need to go and get a wee bit of chocolate, 2 wee things. It changes when you are earning more, I think. I know, don't it? It's crazy. That's why I can't justify the gifts. And also, readings wise, my readings are just like 2 minutes long on here. You're paying for a reading. Say like if you were at a fair and you would get a reading and you would be with that person for like 25 minutes, like That's what I do. My readings aren't just like 5 minutes long. Then if we bring in spirit, sometimes I can be sitting here for 40 minutes. I've seen with some of the readings I do on people, and then if you're booking a private reading, average is 45 minutes to an hour. Well, half an hour really to 45 minutes. It just depends if I am struggling. Sometimes I can get a wee bit of a block because I'm like, right, I'm not understanding what this is meant to be. It's not making sense and I know it. So I'll add time on, but I always block an hour out just in case I run over. But like, I give you value for the money. It's not like, I'm not doing do you know what I mean? I'm not doing 5 minute readings. Like, my readings are lasting. You're getting a lot of information from the readings that I do. I should run that water longer. But it's insane what the cut they take. It very much is insane. That's how they make money. It's how business, do you know what I mean? Business and all of that jazz. I just don't feel as if though I can't ethically say, right, send me. I just can't do it because I used to do the gifts, but again it was like you were lucky if, say, I would charge a £15 gift. I wasn't even getting £7. So like I could do 5 or 6 readings, but I wasn't even covering my time, really. If you like, because I would be sitting on live, do you know what I mean? It was insane. And I had to make a decision that like I'm not doing it for gifts anymore. As it TikTok take too far a cut. And I was making, with the money that I was making, it wasn't worth it. And then the subscriptions, they take that, obviously you don't get the money for that either. They take a cut of that. So they've started doing this new system though. I think it's like giving you commission on top of what you've made or something like that. So they're obviously losing. I'm like, well, if they're coming out with that, but they've been doing it for so long like this, then there's obviously something going amiss. But anyway, that's TED Talk for one enough. Because it's just, you could talk about it all day. Because I don't even know the system and Twitch, because some of the people that come on are like, oh, you should have your donations on, and I'm like, I've had a look, I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. So, yeah. So, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong, and I know that. But I've not looked at it in a while. I've got plenty of other things to do, that is for sure. Plenty of other things to do. So, but yeah. I need to record the module 4, 5, 6 and 7 in the ending, and just make sure that there's no spelling mistakes. And my first online course will be ready for the public very soon. So if you've just joined, I've got a wee subscription plan in the works, and obviously I'm just looking for people. Will be a discounted rate because obviously it's a new service, but before I get it like running. I just obviously want to make sure that I'm getting feedback. Do you know what I mean? It's that marketing feedback. So if you're up for a wee bit of obviously free stuff, please let me know, because there's a wee post that I posted the other day. It's just talking about the subscription service, and I'm just looking for people to participate so that I can get some marketing information sorted, just to see obviously the do's and the don'ts, what's going to work, what's not going to work, because I know obviously it's going to suit lots of different people, and I wanted to suit lots of different people, so that's why I need different people's opinions. I need opinions, okay? And I know there's lots of opinions. Welcome to the chat. Ah, fab. Danielle, this wee one is do it at your own pace, and the first one that I will be releasing is understanding your aura and chakras. Woo! So the first ones I'm going to come out with will definitely be more on learning ourselves, things that we can do. I want to do one. I've got a course that I just quickly put the idea together. It's the manifestation mechanics to I've done the mechanics to mediumship. I want to do mechanics of manifestation as well. So I've got lots of courses, but I wanted just to have courses that I know not everybody can be like scheduled to a specific time frame. So it's because life happens and life is just life. But I wanted to do courses where you could access them and then do them at your own space, on pace, sorry, and in your own space. But it was more that you still get certificates, you still get like a well done you. There's quizzes and that in it for you to obviously try and just learn more. But there's lots of information in this one. I didn't realise how much like information I had, and then I'm like, as I'm recording it, I'm like, Justine, you've done way too much. But you know what? It's the first one. We learn, don't we? We learn from our lessons. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't take me 10 hours just to record one episode like I did yesterday, or one module, because I was stuck on this one part. That's what I recorded. I need to record a video with this. I was count how many bloopers just in that one. But I listened back and I was like, do you know what? That doesn't sound that bad. It's the first one. I was like, that sounds pretty decent. Let's just go for it. Before I change my mind. Honestly, like it was. And I've got like patience. But there was numerous times throughout the day that I had to step away from the computer. I was very much like, okay. So, right, what I'm going to do before we finish up is I'm going to do another wee collective reading. What I'm going to do is just for the next couple of weeks ahead, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Hopefully this will make sense with you. And if you can look back on, if you are interested in a wee subscription, please go over to the where all my posts are, on either Facebook, Instagram, YouTube or TikTok. No, on Twitch, because I don't know how to post on Twitch, but anyway, that's another lesson for another day. We'll get round to that. That's down at the bottom of the list. We can live stream on it. That's enough. So if you are interested, obviously it's just a wee bit of market research for me, so please just like comment on the post and I will give you a wee message for your email address and I will send it over the weekend. So collectively with this reading, we are asking the angels just to obviously give us guidance for the coming weeks ahead. So, okay. Abundance. Do you know what? I'm keeping that card. Abundance, Ace of Pentacles. So, the shifts are happening. We are coming out of the darkness. The Nine of Cups, blessings. Our manifestations are coming to completion. Month of September is significant for this happening, and the 19th of September is a specific date as well for good news. So the Empress, Angel of Abundance, is back out again, so everything is heading in the right direction. I feel as if autumn is definitely going to be the good months for us. Queen of Wands with the creativity, and that comes in with the autumn months, my darlings, is the Queen of Wands. So with the autumn months brings obviously a change in our energy. Just don't forget the 19th of September is significant with these changes happening. Your manifestations should be coming to completion. Again, the magic, so make more manifestations since those ones are completing. Oh my god, Danielle! Woo woo! Oh, exciting! Nine of Swords, obviously the stress will be there, but it's reversed, so it's not with you, it's what's going round about you. So if you're doing my wee aura, obviously understanding the aura and chakras, that'll help you understand how to block that stuff. Like my wee slide in there, the promotion of the course that's been coming, right? And then obviously with the Nine of Swords, with the stress, it's obviously just what's coming into us. Like don't take the daggers, like don't worry about it. And then we've got the Six of Swords as well coming out, resolutions. So whatever is obviously going to happen, there will be resolutions to that. So I just feel as if it might be a wee bit of the green-eyed monster, or if there's just a bit of sensitivity around that individual, don't worry about it. They're acting more on their emotions than anything else. Just water off a duck's back, like I like to say. Water off a duck's back. Continuing on, I want to go the Lover's card, Angel of Commitment. So, well, it's just confirming what I was saying. Obviously, the relationship won't be tarnished or anything like that with what comes from them. It's just them adjusting to whatever it is that's going on round about them, which then brings in the Angel of Courage. So continuing with that strength and guidance, continuing to be in your power, which is key. And then the full Angel of Innocence. There will be dips where you start to maybe not believe yourself as much, or wait a wee second, let me sit with this for a wee second, because that's like, no, Justine, that's not. Somebody's definitely going to try, and somebody's going to definitely come in and try and mess up. They're going to try and come in and ruffle your feathers. That's what it is. They're going to try and come in and ruffle these angel wings that you've got and try and divert you from your course. Do not let it happen. Trust your intuition when it comes up. Your intuition will tell you, did I see you next Tuesday? So if you're introduced to somebody and you're like, nah, you're like, then trust that. Okay, my darlings, please trust that. Then moving into, I want to go into, into that bit deeper, is taking action. So please majorly trust yourself, because action will need to be taken on that. Eight of Swords, restrictions is going to bring in the doubt. Okay, all those daggers are going to bring in the doubt. Do not allow it to happen. Angel of Destiny. Okay, it's just the jealousy that'll be around about you for the changes that you are making. This is taking you into, I would say this takes you up to easily take you into November. So over from now until November time, shifts are happening, specifically more in September. We are more in our power. Okay, did say the date, obviously 19th September is significant. Danielle and TikTok has validated that for us, for her. She's got a proposed entry date for the 19th of September, so fingers crossed for her. But there will be the green-eyed monster round about you. I'll want to say the first situation is not the green-eyed monster. That is just someone, they're in their emotions, right? And we just need to deal with them accordingly and softly. But then somebody else does come in. I feel as if you are introduced to someone, so there's someone new in your energy, and that's where the distrust is coming from. There, I see you next Tuesday, and your intuition will tell you that when you're introduced to them, but you need to trust it. Okay, so just keep your eyes opened. As they say, obviously keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, my darling. It will bring up a few disbeliefs within yourself, but you just know, obviously, that's not your problem, that's their problem if they're feeling certain ways. So next couple of months are going to be a bit busy, but in a good way. But also notice that just be careful who you surround yourself with. Okay. Oh, one. All the ones. Yeah. I hope that makes sense to you, my darlings. Right, my lovelies, my lovelies. I need to go and do some recordings. I do. So I'm going to disconnect from this side on Instagram and that. Please, if you have been following and watching, make sure you hit that wee follow button.